Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mario Skarvellis.
Hi everyone. Today I want to share some insights with you all. Did you know that stress is the biggest disease on the planet? Everybody has it. No one escapes it. It's a part of you. You're born with it. Because part of stress is a part of our instincts, our animal instincts, to survive, to live. We are at our best when we are in stress. Now, I have written a book called True Power of You. In this book, I have a program I developed called De-Stressicize. It's a mind-body self-healing awareness program. Who here feels they have experienced stress? That's right, because we all have it. But the thing is, it's mastering it. It's mastering the self-talk, the negative self-talk that is a part of our lives every day, because we are always judged. We always have people giving us comment and feedback, and we take it on negatively. We always get upset so easily. We allow things to control our lives by what others say and do. We are in the image of everyone else, not in our own. We need to take responsibility of our own thoughts and our own actions. Negative self-talk is very easy. Positive self-talk needs you to take responsibility and think about it. You need to implant it in your mind. So that means you have to work on it. You need to work on positive and optimistic thoughts and emotions. You need to control those emotions. My program, De-Stressicize, helps you resolve that problem. Now, to resolve a problem as big as mental health issues, stress, anxiety, depression, to me, is the biggest issue we have. Because everything that stress does to you manifests into your body, manifests into every cell of your body. So that means when you're happy, every cell is happy. When you're unhappy, every cell is unhappy. That's where this, we talk about body language. If you're happy, you stand up, you smile. If you're unhappy, we always drop our shoulders. So it all comes down to mastering your thoughts. So to master your thoughts, it means you need to make an effort. And it's not an effort whenever you feel like it. It needs to become a habit, a routine, and a belief that you place every day of your life as an affirmation to yourself. You need to be able to take it on and say, I need to say some nice things to myself. How often has something gone wrong and you say, oh, shit, you go, oh, I'm an idiot. What did I do that for? You know? Who's done that? We all do it. And we're very hard on ourselves. We need to be kind to ourselves. We need to realize that we are evolving. We're growing. And everything that happens in our lives is an experience. Stop listening to everybody else. Start listening to this one. To have perfect well-being, you need to balance mind, body, and spirit. Who has heard of the 6 senses? Only half the room. So your 6 senses are senses that are not physical senses. You can't touch them. You can't see them. Your 5 natural senses are your hearing, your sight, your smell, your taste, your touch. They're all things that we can relate to. But your sixth senses are not. That's your gut feeling, your maternal and paternal instincts, your animal instincts, your self-healing powers, your intuition, your psychic powers. All of these are our powers. We're superheroes and we don't even know it. You know? Because we think we're just mere mortals. But we're not. We're really immortals. It's just that we're hidden. We're hidden inside. You need to go in there and find what they say sometimes the chi energy. You need to find your inner soul, your inner spirit. And that is the true power of you. And it's the true power of you that is going to actually get you to rise above everything. Destiny throws us a lot of challenges. And sometimes at the worst times. You know, I had an experience where I was playing for the Bulldogs and we were training at a ground. And all this, after we finished training, all this seafood was brought out. So the boys were all, you know, having a beer and getting into it. The training's over and we ate like anything. And I went out to play a bit of touch football after eating, just had a bit of fun, finishing off. And all of a sudden, something started to come over me. I started to feel really like my whole face was a sheet of like ice all over me. And I'm thinking, I don't feel well. So I went over to the tap, threw some water on me. It was like it wasn't touching my skin. And I looked up. My mates looked at me and he's going, "You're swelling up." I'm going, "Oh, what?" So they called the coaches and everything. And then everybody started to think, he's got an allergy. Something's gone wrong. Within seconds, I had 6 guys pick me up like a lifesavers run and we're bolting. They're running. We're in the national park. The nearest hospital's a long way away. So all of a sudden, they're all freaking out. And they get into the car, they drive me to the hospital, and I'm laying in the bed there, and my eyes have just closed, and I'm in this silence. And I'm thinking, am I dead? Nothing's happening. But I woke up 8 hours later, after they shoved all these needles into me, and I was back. And that was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me, because I realised how much life really means to us all. But it happened 6 times after that again. So it really took it out of me. But what I'm trying to say is we need to take our experiences every day and realise that if we take an optimistic, positive outlook on everything, doesn't matter what goes wrong. We know about hindsight. We can always look back and say every tragic moment that happened in our lives, we got out of it. Because at that moment we said, I can't get out of it. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. Who's going to help me? But you did get out of it because you're right here, right now. And I know that my program works because I'm 65 years old and I am still as active as I ever was. So you can do it too. So please, stand tall. As a friend of mine said, stand tall and take your life on and realise that you're more than just a mere mortal. You're a superhuman. Be a hero. Thank you.
Marius, one of the most memorable experiences I've had this weekend is when on Friday you gave me a copy of your book, The True Power of You. And as I promised, I've read some of it. And 2 things occurred to me while I was reading it this weekend. One is I was reading it and I was hearing your voice, and there was no mistaking your voice. Right? And that in itself is remarkable because it sounded like you, your authentic voice on paper. That in itself is an achievement. But something else occurred to me. So I often wonder, who does this person appeal to? Now, most people appeal to others around the same age, plus or minus about 5 to 7 years. And that is certainly true. But I more so saw you inspiring the youth of today. That you have a vibration about you that perfectly meshes with young people, particularly young males, looking for a male role model that is strong yet vulnerable. I see you doing a tour of the schools in Australia and overseas, bringing your message. And I'm just imagining when my son was going to school, if he had someone like you, I would imagine him listening to you and rising to his feet at the end. Well done, Marius.
Thank you.
Marius.
Thank you.